This video is on transferring data from Climsoft. This is the fourth in the R-Instat series on climatic analysis. Climsoft is a climate data management system. It supports the entry and organization of climatic data. It is designed particularly for use by NMSs, National Meteorological Services, but can be downloaded and used by any organization with climatic data to manage. Further information on Climsoft is shown in the Met e-learning site shown here. There, you can download the software and the associated guides. There is a comprehensive series of instructional videos on Climsoft. The data in Climsoft is usually from a range of different station types, including rainfall stations, agromet stations, and also automatic stations. The data may be daily, hourly, or at other levels. There are facilities for the entry of data from paper records and the transfer of data if they have already been computerized. The metadata is also very important. This includes information about the stations and the elements. R-Instat is designed as a products and applications partner to Climsoft. They are often installed together. Here, we show how to transfer data from Climsoft to R-Instat. In R-Instat, the climatic menu has an importing option for Climsoft. You can use either a wizard or a dialog. Here, we show the dialog. First, connect to your Climsoft database. You usually have the choice between the main database and the test data for the Climsoft tutorials. There can be more databases, and here we have added one for data from volunteer stations in Kenya. For your username, which is root here, enter your password just as in Climsoft. Then press submit. The connection is now made, so press return. You now see the station IDs. Clicking in the receiver changes to the station names. Right-click to select all the stations. We first assume the station details are all we need, so press OK. The information is now examined, so temporarily close the results window. There are 53 stations in the database. Most are just rainfall stations, but some are climatological and they measure more elements. The Level/Labels dialog shows that there are 6 climatological stations. If this is not true, then maybe a mistake has been made in the entry into Climsoft. There are variables for the opening and closing dates of each station. Here, we see that just the year is given rather than a date, and perhaps this could be improved in the database. Similarly, the end date is given for each station and seems to imply all stations are now closed. Is this true? So, one reason for examining the data in R-Instat is to check that they are of high quality. If not, then any improvements should be in the master copy, so in Climsoft, and not just here. Return to the ordinary view of the data. Usually, the transfer is of observations as well as the station details. So, close this data frame and return to the importing dialog. The dialog is as you left it. Click to import observations. In the receiver, you can choose how the elements are displayed. Choose abbreviation and select just the rainfall. This is available for all 53 stations. Click also to transfer the flag field and press OK. This transfers 627,000 rows of data. The flag field provides qualifying information about each observation. For some stations, a T in this field denotes a trace amount of rainfall. In the supplement, we show some further steps with this data, but now we import multiple elements. Return to the importing dialog. This time, choose just the climatological stations as shown. Choose all 6 of them. In the elements information, choose precipitation plus Tmax and Tmin. This time, untick the flag information. Tick to transfer details of the elements and to unstack the data. Then press OK again. This produces 4 data frames in R-Instat. We examine them in turn. The first, as before, gives details of the 6 stations. The second gives details of the elements being transferred. The third may not be needed. It is the same shape as the previous import, where all the observations are in a single variable. There are almost 200,000 records. Checking on the element variable shows there are over 73,000 rainfall values and slightly less on the other elements. The fourth gives the observation in a tidy shape. There are over 73,000 rows. Using the climatic visualize dialog, shows a disappointingly large number of missing temperature values. This video has shown that transfer from Climsoft to R-Instat is a quick and easy task. There are 3 reasons why the transfers may be useful. The first is to examine the data and the metadata critically. Climsoft has some procedures for quality control, but more is always welcome. Here, we have a small sinking feeling that some of the rainfall data may have been entered in inches rather than millimeters. The values shown here are rather small. The second reason is to analyze the data. For wind roses, climate normals, trends in temperatures, and so on. We indicate the next steps for these possibilities in a short supplementary video. The third reason is to supply the data for a potential user. To illustrate, we first tidy the data frames slightly. There are now 4 data frames with the station and element information in 2 of them. Here, there are 2 sets of observations. On most occasions, only one is needed. Here, the first set is the rainfall data from all the stations. The second is the temperature and rainfall records from the 6 climatological stations. Using file save as to continue with your later use or to send to someone who will use them in R-Instat. A single data frame can be exported in a wide variety of formats. Here, export the rainfall data as a CSV file. This could alternatively be exported to Excel. With Excel, you could alternatively opt to export multiple data frames at the same time.